Coast is clear. Doesn't look like anything's burning down. Maybe outside or something. I live right downtown, so my window's open. And if you hear any background noise every now and then, that's just cars driving by my window. But it's too dang hot right now, and I haven't put my AC in yet. So, that is that. Your gold. Come to daddy. See? And it was completely hidden here, this gold. Gotta look for him. Alright. Get some of that. I like to do fortune pick on that as well. You can do a silk touch and get more quartz dust, but it ends up being about the same because quartz turns into quartz dust 2 to 1. And I don't know, I did the math and it's not complicated at all. It's about the same on a fortune, and then you just save the machining. Huh. Someone's excited to see me, but they can't see me yet. Okay, more coal. Man, nothing but coal down here. I'm a little bit high right now. I need to get lower. Not technically high right now. But I need to get some diamonds. But I'll get this coal and get out of here. Come to think of it about this pick of mine, I think I want to save this a little bit and end up using it as a combine in an anvil rather than a crafting table. So I won't get another enchant out of it, but I'll get an unbreaking on something that I want.
You died twice.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah, when I got close to the spawn, who cares?
crap happens, you know, people die. Cannot find these skeletons. I'm not immune to dying.
That'll be hard to make.
Some of the cuts are a little bit hard too on those videos. They just, you know, all of a sudden you're somewhere else in the middle of a sentence because someone will jump on mumble or something. And before I was trying to keep it just my voice or whatever, but I don't know, I think I'm just going to kind of let it go while I'm on voice chat. When people join, they join and they're part of the video now. Rather than edit it out and whatnot. And I'm 30 and not enough diamonds. Getting higher. Need to get back down. But I keep finding coal. I can't. I'm a sucker for coal. And my bags are already full or something. I don't understand that. It's like there's no rooms in those bags at all. I suppose that's a question for viewers. Do you want me to edit out people, or do you want me to leave them on? I'm almost always on a voice chat, and I had decided to be off of one while I was recording, but I don't know. I like talking to my friends randomly throughout the day. It's just an open conversation that we can have anytime, and it's free, so I don't know. If it bothers you guys, maybe I can do it differently for you, but I enjoy it. So until I hear otherwise, I really should have set a waypoint at the bottom of that staircase I made. Huh. Suppose I do need copper. I'm high enough for that right now. Hello. Protection's pretty low on my armor. I probably should have turned that up. It's moving so fast anyway. Get a little bit more control and be more protected. I don't know. Let's do some of this. Get that going. Yeah. Let's see what we've got in these darn things. Silver and stuff. Alright. Let's do the full stacks out. Get some more room here. Basically full. Full. Stick that in there and have that start pumping out. Shift. Oh. That's one thing I've noticed. When you do the whole move all the stacks, if there's something else getting pulled out at the same second you're putting in, it'll like replace that on your bar, and then it glitches and leaves the stuff in your bags. So I don't know if it's like a safety thing that something's got there so people can't duplicate items, but you just try again. It usually works. Depends on how quickly you're pulling out too, I guess. Pushing and pulling out. Get your mind out of the gutter. With my previous multiplayer, I've got sugarcane farms that get a really high frequency of input to the chests, and stuff's always going in and out of my chest. So it's pretty hard for me to put stuff in unless I just shift click and do it one at a time. So if you see me doing that, I know you can do it faster. It doesn't work all the time. Oh. Let's get some more tin. It's one thing you use a lot of, is tin. Especially once you get into the Greg Tech stuff. You use so many cells. If you want to automate stuff and do the right thing with that. Oh, some gold. I think I probably have close to 30,000 cells in my multiplayer server, and I mean it's just ridiculous. And they increased the cost of cells too, and that bothers me. It was bad enough as it was before, because you had to keep making them and making them and making them. And all of a sudden they got twice as expensive. I think it was 4 tin would make 8 before, or at least 6 or something, and all of a sudden it was 1 to 1. And that's when I really needed a lot of cells, because I had started up my fusion reactor. That's one thing that a lot of people are scared off of, or scared away from, with good reason. The amount of iridium that is invested in creating one of those dang things, oh my gosh. Me and a buddy both went in on it, and it took everything we had, and one of the biggest hiccups we had was chrome. So if you guys are interested in a fusion reactor, and you think you're able to get close to get the mats for one, work on chrome and titanium. Titanium just kind of comes with quarrying because you get the bauxite if you're doing it in the right areas, but you need 300 or 400 bars of chrome and titanium. I had the titanium just barely, and then the chrome we had to wait on. And you can get that from ruby dust, and you can get ruby dust obviously from rubies, and also from redstone. There might be other ways too, but that's what we were doing. So we were industrial centrifuging a lot of redstone to get the ruby dust, to industrial electrolyze to get the chrome out of the ruby dust. But oh, and you have to do a bunch of stuff with ender pearls because you need beryllium cells, but not a ton of beryllium cells. But the easiest way to get that is through ender pearls and something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of steps involved, but overall, the fusion reactor, completely worth the time spent getting it. It produces so much power. It is a game changer. You get a group of 3 or 4 guys that want to go together on one, your power is solved. There's a lot of misconceptions about it too because of the way that the power comes out of the fusion reactor. It comes out in a 1,000,000 EU packet. So in order for, spawner. In order for that to work, creeper spawner, or was they just in there? Huh, I didn't think creeper spawners were possible in the overworld. We'll see. Nope, they were just in there. They spawned in there because it was dark. Only one chest. Some thaumium. Alright. Thaumium's pretty good. Basically just makes some good tools. This is a spider. And I need some torches. Alright. Suppose I'll turn that off too, so it doesn't get in the way. And there's a car honking, ruining my video. So cool. What was I saying? Fusion reactor. Ideally, if you can get 2 or 4 people to go in on it, it would be the easiest because the way the power comes out, 1,000,000 EU packets. And it seems scary, but you need those super condensers to get it out. What those super condensers are, the way that I understand them better than reading the wiki, is they are like a power buffer. They have an internal storage, which nobody ever mentions, of 1,000,000 EU. What they do is they grab that 1,000,000 EU packet and then they distribute it over a set amount of time in packets of 8,000. And so you've got 8,000 EU packets coming out of that million. However long that takes, divided by 20 ticks per second, that's how long they last. You figure it out, and for how much EU the fusion reactor outputs on a regular basis, you end up needing 4 super condensers, and then it equalizes its own power. So it'll just sit there, and it won't end up running out or anything like that. It'll just use what it can. It'll just maintain. So once you get to the 40 million cost, it eats that, and then it'll just drain. No. Okay. And then there's other patterns that consume energy. The one for iridium and platinum, I think, is 2,000 EU per tick. And basically just 4 solar panels. Get this and get out quick. Alright. But that's how I made most of my iridium, is through that. You just get so much because it's, well, and that's what lithium is for, from clay. So you need to find ways to get clay, and the easiest way I found was dirt. So industrial centrifuging dirt gets you clay, sand, and plant balls. Luckily, I was already set up for plant balls and biomass, so that was just a straight up bonus to that production. And then the clay was an added bonus because I was like, well, what am I going to do with this clay? So much you can do with clay. Once you get the clay into dust, you can turn it into, well, you industrial centrifuge? No, industrial electrolyze the clay dust, and then that turns into sodium cells, lithium cells, and something else. What on earth? Oh, it's a chunk air. Alright. Guess that cave is done for now. And the sodium is basically just power. You don't really get to use it for much. At least I didn't. You can do like sodium persulfate cells and get some more stuff out of your grinder for certain things. I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it, so I just burnt them up in a generator and called it a wash on the power. Got my cells back. Alright. Right into the lava. I heard a creeper drop. Oh, I was missing that iron. Something you can never have too much of. Huh. He hurt. It's one thing about playing on hard. These guys hurt. And I'm basically sitting around in leather armor. Very low protection right now. Still can't find any diamonds. But yeah, I don't know. You automate the fusion reactor and you get a ton of power out of it. Totally worth it. But I do recommend looking at the total list of mats on the wiki before you decide to attempt it, because it doesn't pay off until it's complete. And even once it's complete, you have to be able to pull the power out of it. So you need 4 super condensators as well, and a little bit of extra wire to get that power off of those. What a lot of people were confused about is the super condensators. To get power off of them, you have to use the HV transformers, because nothing takes 8K except the matter fabricator. So what I was doing was I was using the big, huge superconductor wire in order to move those 8K packets, and I just put them right in the matter fabricator. So I really wasn't getting any usable power out of it, but I was burning it to make UU matter. And once you get a decent power system, it's not like you're starving for power. Oh, if only I had 32,000 more EU, then my base could run no problem. No, it's if you need some more base power, just build a couple solar panels or whatever you end up using for power. Some people get bored with solar. I did, but it's too good. Even if they quadrupled the cost of solar panels, it would still be too good in my opinion. So they need to be more expensive, because just set it and forget it. The initial ones are okay, because they're really bad for producing power. 1 EU per tick and nothing at night. For how expensive they are, sure. And then GregTech tried to make the advanced ones more expensive again. I don't think it was enough. He added iridium and UU matter to them, which was a good choice, but then the next upgrades from there, they hadn't changed, and they were still too cheap, even though they take a bunch of iridium and a bunch of UU matter. It's just, they make too much dang power. There's no trade-off really. It's just, once you can get more solar panels, and it's just infinite power, and the game's over. And I don't know, I mean, if they make them too expensive to upgrade, then people will just make fields of the little ones, and it kind of defeats the purpose, you know? It doesn't look pretty, but they'd have a bunch of power. But people use the stuff. I mean, that's the thing. People are going to use the most efficient stuff usually, except those few players that like to have stuff that looks pretty or whatever. Most players are going to use what's most efficient, what's most unbalanced. And right now, everyone's using solar panels. Maybe because they're just idiot-proof. I like that. They will always make power. Unless you put stuff on top of them, but that's a whole other issue. But they just work. They're reliable. And if you overdo them, you just can't go wrong. Truck. I almost want to do a little strip mining, maybe. So I can get myself some diamonds. I don't know, I'm low enough now for sure. I think I'd get some diamonds here. Would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Let's do a little bit of that. Block some of the lava off, so I'm a little safer. Hello. Okay. One thing that bothers me. Set up. Oh my gosh. Set up your bars a little bit anticipating issues. I see. I don't remember who it was on UHC this season 10. I want to see either B for MC Gamer. They have their lava bucket right next to their torches. So having a bucket of lava next to a tool or an item, a slot that you use a lot of, and it's really no dangerous. You just put a torch right on your face. I was just waiting for him to just grab that bucket and throw it right on the wall and empty a bucket of lava on his face and get really mad about it. But I don't think it happened. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. But it's like, I just would not be able, I wouldn't trust myself with that. Having that danger so close, and when you can't regenerate health, you got to be very precise. A tiny bit of lag or something misses, or you finger cramps up just a millimeter too short, and lava bucket in your face. Although, props to MC Gamer, he fell into a lava trap and immediately grabbed his water bucket, dumped it on himself, only took 2.5 hearts of damage when he should have been dead. Anyone else that I know would have panicked. I would have panicked. I probably would have been dead. I don't think I would have grabbed my water bucket. I would have been, dang it, I had a water bucket. I could have saved myself after the fact. I don't think I would have gotten that in time. He was very quick on that. So, congratulations to him on that. I don't know who won yet. But just because of that, I hope he did. It was very impressive. But yeah, that and the timing of that trap. The trap that he threw out, they had to have been seconds apart from seeing each other. They were so close because it was the same episode, I think, that Packrat had made a trap, and immediately afterwards MC Gamer walked into one. So I really think that they were very close, and surprised that they didn't run into each other. But it was nice to see one of Packrat's traps finally pay off. Because they like to do well, and Etho was with them too. I kind of want to set that up to see how compact I could get it to use on my buddies. Very genius the way they did it, though. Have to watch the episode to find out for yourself. I think I would have made it a little bit deeper, though. But I think MC probably still would have gotten out of it, even if it was deeper. So, wouldn't have mattered. So, I don't know if some of you may know from some back conversations, we had a LAN party recently. Some people from all over the U.S. flew in to see us. We had people flying in from California, Washington, Massachusetts. He gets mad when I say Boston, but he lives very close to Boston. And it was great to finally meet all those guys. We've been playing with a lot of these for years. And we, Minnesota, Wisconsin, we have LAN parties all the time with us. We met in college and high school and whatnot. And we've always had parties, but finally we could get some people that we knew from, mostly from World of Warcraft, but they stayed with us past those games. So that's when you know you got real friends. It's like they played at one game with you, and you all kind of quit, but they want to stay with you again. So there's a sugar cane down here. What on earth is going on? Huh. I swear I've never been down here. This is nuts. I gotta go shut this water off though. Where are you? Oh man. Oh, that reminds me of another. Oh, I wonder if this is oil? Huh. This must have been a failed oil well. Kurt J. Mack. My gosh, that guy is such a boss. No idea. He he had a really good sword, so he was flanking a group in UHC. That guy goes underwater because he thought that they saw them, and he's just chilling underwater. And I'm like, man, what is he gonna do? He's not gonna be able to get any breath. Just throws a torch on the wall, breaks it while he's underwater, gets a little breath of air, and just sits there like a boss. It was the coolest thing. Super commando style. Just, you gotta watch it. I'm not gonna say how the fight turned out. You guys have to watch Kurt's video there. I want to say like episode 3 or 4. I don't know. He has an amazing fight, and I never would have thought to throw a torch in the water. I mean, a lot of people get used to that because they're in vanilla all the time. They don't have water breathing and things like that. But I'm still weirded out about that. Just an amazing move. And then he comes out of the water, and they weren't even close to him really, but he ended up doing his job. Just totally worth watching though. Alright. I guess I'll do that too. That's so weird. I wonder if I should go down that oil well. But I totally didn't see it coming either. He's just... I'm like, he's gonna start taking damage. He's gotta go up. There's gonna be a fight here. And just stays down for a little longer. Just keeping his cover. He does a series that is really good too. I think it's Kurt. Far Lands or Bust. So he's on an outdated version of Minecraft where if you went too far, which was really far ways away, it ended up glitching out a bunch of the game for like the terrain generation. And he's on a mission to walk there without cheats. And he's doing it all for charity. He's raised a ton of money, and he's still doing more. There are a lot of those guys. MC Gamer I know does a lot. They're into some charity events that are amazing. I'm really glad that there's people out there doing stuff with a little bit of fame, or a lot of bit of fame that they get. They're trying to help some kids. So. It's great. great that they're doing that. Check out his channel. He's got some donation stuff up for Child's Play charity, I believe is what it is. Basically, they're putting board games, video games, and things like that into hospitals for kids to play while they're there. I know some kids that have been in hospitals for months and months. They have to have things to do. They have to be kids again. And there's some really great charities that are helping them out. Because hospitals don't allocate money to buy video games for the kids, the patients. Or maybe they do, but not, I doubt enough. So it's not a need, technically. But, you know, if you make a stay in a hospital that much more pleasant for a person with leukemia or anything like that. Yay! Finally, some diamonds! It could really make a difference in a kid's life, so definitely check those out. About time. Now, gotta cross our fingers a little bit. Hope that we get some serious procs on this fortune enchant. There was a good one. Yeah. This fortune pick. Oh, okay. Well, that was amazing. Needed that. So for those few times you find diamonds, the fortune pick really pays off. I'm so glad I got that. I've had really good luck getting fortune picks and stuff. I think the first pick I enchanted on both multiplayer servers ended up being Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4. Which makes my friends think I'm cheating, but then they remember that it's me. I have been very lucky in the past in a lot of different situations. I don't know what it is, but if they were ever to believe anyone did something, it would be me. That defied the odds. And now if I can just swim a little bit. Oh. Out of torches again. Alright, wow, this cave, man, I have no idea where to go to get back, but gold for days. Oh. What's boat doing?
What?
What's the boat doing?
You just shot a skeleton in the face. What are you doing?
Caving still.
Oh. also eating pizza.
Real good.
My tummy doesn't feel good.
Is it from all the pizza?
No, I only have one slice of pizza. I ate it because I thought I was hungry because my tummy didn't feel good. But it still doesn't feel good.
Well, I'm up to 60% uploading my video. Only 571 minutes remaining.
Ooh.
I upped the quality on my multiplayer video, and it made a file like 4 times the size, so it's only 4 gigs. So it'll take me a while to upload those. I need to actually talk to my ISP and get a better speed. Spend some more money. No! Alright. That was dangerous. Lava was safer than a creeper, maybe? I don't know. That was kind of a stupid air. I heard the creeper behind me. I got scared. Need to get rid of that lava. Oh well, I survived. So I just got attacked by a creeper, almost died because I jumped into lava thinking it was safer.
That almost just happened here.
Like, oh crap, there's a creeper, lava, yes, oh my god. Mistakes were made. Probably should go back and spend those diamonds on some picks. Combine this unbreaking one. Got enough iron probably for an anvil. I don't know. Doing alright for now. I just never want to stop. I'll put a waypoint down. Continue here. For the next time I decide to go caving. I never go back to it. Like, this is where I left off caving. To never cave again. Just, I don't know why. I just can't do it. Once I stop, I feel like that cave is done. It's all tapped out. Only 1,000 meters away. I'd be pretty heartbroken if I ended up losing these bags. Really should go home, tinker with my armor. Up its durability quick. Throw some stuff in my coke ovens. Make my long fall boots finally. Since I have the diamonds for it, that'd be 4 diamonds though. It's not something I want to spend. I don't know. But fall damage is lame. So, a little more protection then. Just take a quick peek for some diamonds or some valuables. Come on, there we go.